Unit 6, Lesson 3, and this is going to be the last week on functions. So hopefully it's a good time to be really confident in your ability to understand functions, right? So let's take a look at this. We have the function quadruple minus 1. So return x quadruple 4 and then minus 1. So you put in 3, what happens? Well, 3 times 4 equals 12. 12 minus 1 equals 11. Super easy. This one is qubit. So this would be, for example, this would be a cube number. X could be any number, and then this is the cube symbol. So 2 to the power, well, let's not do 2, because 2 is right here. But 3 to the power of 3, or 3 cubed, is going to be 3 times 3 times 3, which is going to be 9 times 3, which is going to be 27. Now, you can do the same thing, 2 times 2 times 2, and that's how you get the answer. This one here, double and add 10. Let's take a look at this. So we're going to double this number, which is going to be 14, and then we're going to add 10. Yeah, it should be quite quite easy, and this shouldn't be too much of a difficult problem. Take away 15. So this will also be pretty easy. If we give it 50, you can see it's in the name. So 50 minus 15 equals 35. Very good. Super easy. And also, I'm very sorry about the strange formatting here. You can see that it's not very clear, right, for this part. But it gets much better later on. So let's take a look at part 2. Now, part 2, you can see return x minus y. So x minus y, this is going to be 7, x minus y, this is going to be 13, 15 minus 6, this is going to be 9. Super easy. Same again, but this time I want you to do it by yourself. Pro tip, if you want to divide something by 5, just divide it by 10 and then double it. That's a really easy way to find the answer. Okay, perfect. Now the next one is going to be this one right here. Okay. Function, greet name, hello plus name, hello plus. Okay. So if we put a name inside, for example, Jordan it goes in the name column. So it's going to be hello, name, plus exclamation marks. This would be Jordan, like this. Super easy. Okay. Now the next thing is going to be using variables in functions, which is really easy. We've done this before. Now let's take a look at this. In the function add x, y, return x plus y. So the variable x, what does the variable x represent? Now this can be a little bit difficult, but if you look at what we've done here, right, x has been used to represent so many different numbers, and it depends on what we put in to be x, right? So what answer matches that the most? Definitely not this because it changes. Definitely not that because it's not the answer. So therefore it must be B. So if you don't know something, a good way to think about it is to exclude the things you know that are not the answer. Question 2. Multiply A and B and return A times B with the input 4, 5. So 4 would be A and 5 would be B. So we do A times B. So 4 times 5 is going to be, what do you think? Perfect. Okay, this should be 20. But, oh, actually, no, the question is asking something else. Take a look at this. What values do the variables A and B have? And I've already broken it down for you right there, so it should be quite obvious. Good. And actually, this would be a really good time. If you did this one first, then Q1 would make a lot more sense. So in the function triple the number, return the number times 3. What is the variable number used for? And this goes back to question 1, right? So it's not to label the answer. It's not to multiply because the multiplication happens right here. So therefore, it must be B, right? So again, we're using the idea of exclusion to find the answer. Now, I want you to make your own functions here. And you guys have been doing really good with this in the previous assignment. So I have no doubt that you guys can do this. So we're going to go to question number 5, or part 5. So fill in the missing outputs. So return x plus 10. So the x would be this would be x, this would be x. So x plus 10, 14, 18, 25. And you guys can do the same thing here and here. It's not too difficult. Now I know I blasted through this, but I'm really confident in you guys to be able to do this now. And it shouldn't take you too long to be able to complete this challenge. Apologies about the strange formatting, but yeah, it must have done its way when I posted the PDF. But yeah, it should be fairly easy. What I want you guys to do. So any questions, let me know. I'm here to help you. Otherwise, I'll see you guys very soon.